Hello and welcome to A Moment with Sarah. This is Sarah, and today we'll be talking about choosing grace. We talk a lot about love and peace, but grace is something that holds everything together. Grace is what we choose when things don't go the way that we hope in our lives. A verse from 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9 reads, "And he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." That was 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, read in the New King James Version. The important verse there is the one that says, "And he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." So the important part of that line is the phrase sufficient grace, which I believe means that God supplies us with that much grace as we need for every situation that we face. He gives us grace and He gives us mercy. And so we ask Him to give us these things, and so that we may show them unto ourselves and show them unto others. So, regarding how I show grace toward myself, I do that by giving myself a peace of mind by going to the park for my walks. And that is when I play my music and enjoy my music and interact with the neighbors and say hello to them, greet them in passing, and show them some love by asking them about how their day went, how life is treating them, how is work going for them. So that's showing them grace and showing them kindness and just asking about how they are doing, asking about their well being. And they do the same for me as well. And how is the family doing? So it shows in how we treat each other and the kindness that we show each other even during trying times. So I enjoy going to the park to spend quality time with myself and with nature and listen to music and interact with neighbors along the way. That is how I show grace, and how we can show grace toward others is through words of encouragement and through prayer, because people may come to us in time of need and request prayer for whatever issues that they are dealing with, such as with sickness, or if they are in need of food at home. And like some of our church members, they often ask us to pray for them for their needs, that they are in ill health, so they ask us to pray for them. And when we do, we send them words of kindness and encouragement. And we ask God to show them some grace and mercy and to heal them and to provide them with their needs. So, those are ways that we show grace toward others. And I would like to thank you so much for spending this moment with me, and that I hope today's episode was able to lift you up and inspire you to choose grace by showing it toward yourself as well as toward others. Showing grace towards yourself means to do the one thing that is able to help you to calm down during a stressful moment in your life, such as going for a walk or praying to God while on your walk, just a little moment of reflection toward everything He has able to provide for you. So that is one way that you can show grace for yourself, is to just thank God for bringing you this far as to where you are in your life. And you can show grace toward others simply by asking them about how their day went and If they're in need of anything, then you are able to pray for them and send them the word of encouragement to lift up their spirits and be there for them when they need help for anything that they need. Yes, and I would love for you to subscribe and stay connected with me on YouTube or Spotify. And I hope you will join me again for the next episode of A Moment with Sarah. And may God bless you.